driverless valet is one of the key features for FF91. More than 30 sensors, including radars, LiDAR, ultrasonics, and cameras. It also has one of the most powerful computing platforms in any production car. I'm Hong Bae, Director of ADAS and Self-Driving at Faraday Future. At this VIP ride event, our guests can get into our self-driving intelligent self-parking vehicle, and they can experience drop-off pickup function, and they can even specify which parking spot it needs to go into. Imagine a world where stress and time needed to find a parking space is no longer the case. FF91 will give you that option, that freedom to forget about anything related to parking.
We live in a world of constant connectivity. From our home to the office, being in a car is no exception. This concept is a pure expression of our emotional geometry design language. This is the Nissan Vmotion 2.0.
Inspiration came from beautiful modern architecture and the idea of futuristic private jets. The main body side creates a unique statement of form in the shape of a dynamic twisting surface. The Vmotion starts off as a bold signature in the front and grows and resonates throughout the volumes of the vehicle. In the front, we have these inlets that the air pierces right through very, very silently. It's aerodynamic and efficient.
The liquid silver base is the first read. And as you look deeper, the car's beautiful shape supports bringing out the copper hue as a second read.
This vehicle conveys confidence and a sense of commanding presence. Powerful, yet subtle.
We designed the interior for the driver to be constantly connected.
The car industry, after 100 years, is about to change like it's never changed before. We're doing something that is very special. Designing the first electric car for Jaguar is a huge privilege, and to be able to take that opportunity and turn it into something that is hugely exotic, hugely intriguing, very efficient, zero emissions, enormous amounts of modern technology, and bring it all into one package is a fantastic design opportunity. And it's certainly something I've always actually wanted to do, was to create a cab-forward, exotic, sporty SUV. Any good design can be described within 3 sketched lines. And in this car, the silhouette is one line, the way it emphasizes the short bonnet and that sweeping off roofline on top. And then the lines of the wings as they sweep through the car. Very exaggerated front wings to give the car some muscle and some power. And again, that sweeping line, the rear haunch over the rear wheel. The rear of the car is actually quite sheer, and the focal point is quite high up. And this is driven very much by the aerodynamics of the car. And of course, this gives us a very good drag coefficient of 0.29, which for an SUV is quite exceptional.
I think the electric powertrain for us was really fundamental to the way that we created the interior. It's very architectural, has a very simple dashboard. It's hugely spacious.
Well, one of the great advantages of an electric car is we don't have a transmission tunnel, and this just simply gives us the opportunity of more space in the car. You feel it across the back seat. You feel the walk-through is much more efficient.
When you sit in the interior, I think you'll get that huge adrenaline rush that you should feel in any Jaguar.
I think we've created something very special indeed here.
On the future. We could take a new look at cutting-edge technologies we feel will expand the luxury experience. and how we think about mobility. We focused on how we could transform the space both inside the vehicle as well as the space the vehicle takes up in the world around us.
The inspiration for the Lucid Air was drawn from the travel experience of an executive jet, and the key enabler for that is the miniaturization of the electric powertrain. A traditional car has much of its space occupied by the internal combustion engine. If you replace those traditional components with an electric driveline and batteries, you can open up a lot more space for the occupants. You can effectively reduce the height and the length of the vehicle whilst increasing the interior space. The consequence is a product which is truly disruptive in its nature, spanning a whole range of traditional products. No longer has the customer to choose between a traditional segment. The customer can have optimal experience in a single vehicle. With a significantly smaller exterior footprint, the Lucid Air offers even greater interior space than a competitor's largest class-leading sedans. The Lucid Air is a vehicle without compromise, one that has incredible performance, dynamic and emotional styling, yet still offers enough space and comfort for a sublime luxury experience.